So I asked the money to my parents, no, what we were discussing. And every time there's money involved, it's like the God on earth. I mean, my mom has, both my parents have more than 1 million cash in the bank. So we're doing great things here, right? So, in general, we just, okay. So anyway, I am done suffering. I don't know how to explain it. I don't want to suffer. So every time there's money involved in any discussion, the people become, it's like especially in Europe, the United States, like money is God. Right? They become the God. It's the objective. It's the final goal is money. Money for me is just, if I have money in the bank account, too much money in the bank account, I think that I'm doing something wrong, in my opinion. Because if I have money staying around in the bank account, it means that I'm not generating value or I'm not helping anybody. So to me, generating value means helping human beings, persons. So they always say, every time there's money, there's so much discussion, Uh, so like, I don't know. I mean, you may understand it, right? So also, you mentioned many times that your parents will help you with investments directly into your business, right? And so I said, all right, you know what? Perfect. I'm gonna take 3 days, 3 days off. I'm gonna develop. I'm gonna start making rain money. And I believe that what I created, I can read it. Like, it's also very spiritual, but I mean, I read the market of the Bitcoin, right? So it's not something to make millions, but to make two, 300, $400 per day, so that I'm not going to be in the position to ask money to anybody if there's until we finally sell carbon, and then we have a lot of cash to invest. But until then, so I did it. So now I started testing today. I already realized uh, about about $1,000 profit. It's working perfectly. And so we see. I mean, we're serious people. I mean, I don't prioritize making money, because to me, money is it's not something that it's my purpose in life, right? I prioritize the work with you and family and other things. But okay, so every time there is money involved, you need to make big discussions and judge and say and this and that and blah blah blah. So okay, forget about it. Took 2 days off. I stayed 2 days in my office. I I made mistakes. I worked, I suffered. I worked non-stop until I had something that is flowing perfectly. And I can read the Bitcoin market, the candles. The candle, I am making, and I'm gonna make it rain money. I'm gonna call it the rain man until Sunday. So I'm gonna test 3 days. Sunday, if it's working, I'm gonna name it Rain Day, and this is obviously international project. This is part of ETS and international project of TV and everything, of course. I mean, I'm so sick of it. But this man is like, I don't know. I mean, in Brazil, you know what I love in Brazil? The, the families, all right? If you're not part of the family, they steal you, but within the families, there's not, if I have 100 and you're in need, these 199 are yours. It's like there's no question that they lend them the credit cards, and it's very natural. Yes, in Italy, my parents asked them 30,000 euros for half and everything, and it's like, my God, take out the all the past and this and that. And I said, Basta, I don't want to suffer. Leave me alone. I said, okay, yeah, I'll show you. I show you what serious people do. We'll see. We'll see. I rain money, start making transfer every week to a team. Sick, sick of this world. So sick. So sick. Yeah. So, no, we show you how we do. When is the problem? Yeah, we show you. Okay. Show you. Sorry, James. I need to tell you this. You this. Last 2 days ago. Okay. But I knew that everything was under control. I'm glad that I can see that everything is great. Also, I saw the voting form for the vital signs. Amazing. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, the reading. Today's is like, let me get the reading. And how are you, Jay? How are you doing?
Right. So
The reconciliation of Louisa. I'm sorry, I missed the communication.
would be, I don't know, Alberto's rating. There we go.
What?
It's added as a topic, Alberto's trading.
Yeah, you wanna show? I mean, it's not. Yeah, if you wanna see it, I'd love to show it to you.
Not particularly, but we could certainly prioritize if we want.
I like to come to you when the things are real. So this is still I just started to testing. Okay, so I would like to prioritize it once it's working. Because, for example, today when I started testing it, there was an index that was giving me the inverted value as default. I didn't know, so I thought that when it was negative, it was something. Instead, then I saw positive. So, anyways, so I would like to come to you when it's good. It's real concrete. Okay, so it's concrete. I want to show it to you, and we can have somebody work on it. It would be great. Yeah. Traders to work on it. Because this is something to make $200-300 per day. Something like this was the price. But we see. We need to see the results. Today, because it's me, I understand it already. I already need about $1,000. Okay, the rhythm is on, but I didn't share it. Also, we don't want to put in live stream for sure. That's value, right? That's real value. It is something that I can teach you in half an hour how to read the market real time. And until now, it's working every time. You also need to learn the money. Working to me because I have. No, I think something went wrong. But let me know if you hear the rhythm, please.
I did not hear the rhythm.
No, in about 2 minutes. In about 2 minutes. Anyways, I'm ready to get focused. So what have we decided? So they are going to be working on the invoice.
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect. Oh, awesome. Great. So we can focus on the document. So we have the practice questions, right? Who's
Mhm.
the document, right? Because I don't know. Take the lead, please, Jay. You know better what to prepare.
Yeah, if you want to do the practice questions, you can. There's also like reading through the document. But if you
Did
want
you
to,
did, did it evolve? Is there more to it?
Time
nope.
for breath. Please
No.
stop and
Okay.
get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So is that what you want to do? Is get into the practice questions and go through? I believe you have section 4 to 7.
Yeah, Jay, if we can, I think you and I can definitely complete the draft. Let me see what we will be able to do.
So is that a no or a yes or what was that?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Yes, 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 yes.
Do you want to go
Creating
through the
the
practice questions, or you want to read through the document, or you want to do the silent work on the document, or
no,
what?
no. Continue the practice. Continue questions for section 4 to 7.
Right. So we're
That will be
agreement on the topic.
yeah, yeah. Agreement. Creating the data.
Okay.
Pasting the links. So we want to go into the old one, right? Yes. Right. By
Yeah.
the way, sorry, Jay. I wanted to mention that I don't know if you saw the message, but I did the reconciliation for Louisa.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, I missed your communication. All right, so
Cool.
4 to 7. 4. Experience setup, right? Hello, do you need a minute? Are you doing something else?
I just need to kind of get clarity and organized on everything. So
Yeah, take your time.
Time to pause. Please
Just let
stop.
me know.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
cool. Yeah. Okay, so let's put this over here. Next, go to section 4. Okay, so it talks a lot about the statement above.
Yes, because when we say experience setup, is setting up your mind. It's the most important thing because you need to
Time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
you can take a break. We're just gonna finish this. You need to set up your frequency to be vibrating with the frequency of love, which is in my experience, is the frequency that the universe, the fabric of the universe, communicates. So, in order for you to communicate with all your components from another dimensional level, you need to be vibrating with love. So, it's something you need to be try to set up. This is what I'm trying to give the understanding so that your brain sees things in a way that you can easier set yourself up to be successful with the practice. Let's take a break.
Okay.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Okay, I'm good.
All right, I'm back.
Yes. So, because a very okay. So let's talk about the book. A very strong observation, consideration that you can make with people is the following. Okay, regardless of how and why and where we were originally, right? So let's focus on the present moment, which is all that exists. In this present moment, so God in the spiritual way, in religious way, something that it's not verifiable, no? So that's why there is the faith. Perfect. Okay, so what? So if you think about it, we want to things that are verifiable, right? The truth. So something that
Lost you for a second there.
something that the truth is something that we don't need to communicate and come to the same result, right? So what is the the component in everybody's reality, life, whatever, that creates everything. Everything is possible because of that component. It's in J's reality, it's J. Because J is alive, the consciousness, the reality of J exists. So J is a definition, is a logic conclusion, the creator of everything that exists for J, which is the only thing that matters for J. Because if you weren't here, nothing would matter to you, right? Nothing would exist or whatever. So this is a very strong, it's very so simple, but to get to understand it, how powerful it is, when you start understanding that because it's the truth,
Time to pause.
You are the
Please
creator of
stop.
everything that
Close
exists.
your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
In your reality, which is the only reality that exists for you. So you are the only, you can say, verifiable God that there is for you. Because it's verifiable that you are God. Because you, by being alive, by being here, you create everything that exists. You do everything that exists because. So this is very strong. It's very strong. So this is where when I wrote first time me, myself, and I. When I realized that, I don't know if you ever read the original writing when I first came up with the term me, myself, I. Because me, myself, I is how I define myself as the God of my universe, my reality, everything that exists. Everything that exists for Alberto is I define it as me, myself, I. Me, myself, I means that I mean, it's the three words that, if it's not simple, I don't understand. So it's the three words that define it, can embrace everything that is you, me, myself, I.
So, I guess my first question would be, as far as the title being experience setup, typically when I think setup, it's something to do. So obviously you could read the statement, you could tell people to read the statement. There is a second statement, so I don't know if we're supposed to go over the second one as well, but the question is, if that is all that you're supposed to do to get set up for the experience, then is this a one-time thing? Do you just do it once, or how does that work?
Yeah, because I mean,
An experience
first
is the practice, right?
huh?
The experience is the practice, right?
Yes.
So this is the first time you use the term experience.
Well, you're talking this, like the word experience, learning from you. It's an experience. You want to have a good experience, right? Then it's a practice that also maybe can only be experience because practice is something that is also very soggettivo.
Time for
How do you
breath.
say it?
Please stop and get ready. Now inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
It's very subjective. You know? Can be a practice or just an experience. For sure, it's an experience. Because I mean, the point is that first we give the practitioner preparation, right? This is what a practitioner does, and we suggest you do it as well. If you don't want to do it, but the setup is fundamental because maybe we can have a better term: experience mindset setup, because it's all about that. I mean, you need to. I mean, your brain is the most powerful uh, tool that you have in your possession. When I say about people, I would say, don't be afraid to use your brain. And people seem to be afraid to use their brains. Like it gets consumed. So, I say, don't be afraid to consume your brain. Use it. Use it. Use it. Use it.
I mean, the society teaches us to not use our brain, to turn off our brains, and to just do what you're told. You know?
Yeah, I mean, exactly. And they're very successful in that. Because you can see also here how difficult it's just people they're not used to even read. Read because most of the things that have been answered by just reading from left to right, top to bottom, and it's something that is very rare to find people that actually read what is written in front of you. I don't know. Yeah. It's the society, absolutely. Society takes away our uniqueness, right? They put us in this education system that they tell that it's all the same and everything is standardized, especially in the United States with those multiple choice. So I went to high school in the American system. I mean, when we did the SATs and these kind of things, it's just unbelievable how important the SAT score is in getting accepted into university. To me, it's just because they want to go, they want to have the best people that are like computers, so they put them there to make money for as slaves for the rich, right? They don't care about creativity or these kind of things. It's for them, for the evil canopy of the world. They would get rid immediately of the most incredible souls there
Time
is.
to pause.
And the
Please
souls
stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
these souls are learned from the beginning that there's kind of something wrong with them because they go to school and they get bullied because they don't fit in. But it's normal they don't fit in. It's like the schools today is like the perfect picture that goes around is the elephant, the monkey, the fish, and the giraffe. And the test is to climb the tree. It's crazy. It's crazy. And school. It's just. Then if you don't have these pieces of paper, it's like you're not worth something. It's just, I don't know. And society is just hopefully will be able to launch soon enough because society had run.
So,
So
so I personally like the idea of the experience mindset, right?
yes,
I like that better because it's just it gives more direction because now it's like the goal is to settle your mind into some type of powerful frequency vibration that
no,
resonates to
it's the
your own,
vibration of love. It's the frequency of love.
right, your own love, right. But the key thing is that it's yours. It's your frequency. It's your love. It's your truth. It's your being, and you're getting in that alignment, right?
Yeah, it's your, but it's. I mean, you cannot set yourself up in the frequency of love uh, if you don't harness positive feelings, positive thoughts, and powerful thoughts. So this is kind of helping you to maybe try to set up. So it's very powerful to say you're a god. That's it. It's the truth. You're a god. Everybody's a god. God. It's just the truth.
So this might relate some with the visualizations and blessings and mantras that talked about before, but you want to go through the second quote, which there's less written about this. It just says, embrace every aspect of life with the lens of love, right? Embrace loving energy that envelops you and radiates it towards everything, everyone in your vicinity. So,
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Did you write this? Embrace every aspect of life with the lens of love.
no, I think Eileen wrote it.
So it's a nice sentence. It's exactly that, the lens of love.
So the question is there anything else you would want to add in relationship to the second quote?
I mean, so second quote is look on all things with love. Always remember, especially in the most difficult times, the love is always the only anchor you need to become the best. And this is from my personal experience. Because when I had my back against the wall, I consciously said, right, what am I going to do now? I said, the answer is love. which means take responsibility and admitting your mistakes. Love is the right answer and the only anchor you need to become. Feel the love, the energy that surrounds you, and spread it to anything and everybody that surrounds you. Conquer the world with your love. It is the most magical and powerful tool you will ever have, and it is in your nature to develop its power until any moment of your life will become unforgettable. Connect to the whole through love, and you will be born again for real, and you will be on the only righteous path. This is not flowing, and you will be on a righteous path. So you can. I want to have the arrogance to say the only righteous. A righteous path of Dharma to become the essence of God and Buddha you are born to be. Love, unconditionally love, feel it spread. Yeah. I mean, I developed the love by, I call it love by command. I, today it's natural, but I practice it. Always to react with love. Embrace every aspect of life with a lens of love. Embrace the loving energy that envelopes you and guides it. Loving energy, I mean, we need to be specific here because remember this goes to any everyday people, so people that are already brainwashed. And you, okay, embrace every aspect of life with the lens of love is great. But then we want to explain what does that mean because embrace the loving energy. Right? The average Joe says, what is the loving energy? I work 10 hours a day. I have 3 kids. I cannot pay the rent. I keep myself at work, and my wife is just
Time
helping
to
me or
pause.
something.
Please stop.
What are you
Close your
embracing?
eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
This we need to. This doesn't. This is what is already said before, right? So we also we want to explain what that means. We want to give something tangible for people to do in order to be able to embrace to do that, embrace the reality of life with the lens of love. And how you radiate that, we want to explain these things. Use your love to conquer challenges. And usually, how do you do that, right? It's easy to say this. We want to, here we don't want to say, well, how? The point of the document is how do you do that?
Okay, well, let's take a step back from that. Like, so there's how you do it, but right now, our main focus is how do you get into the mindset of love, right? So we don't necessarily have to do what's written there. We just need to get into the state of and mindset of love. And so once you're
It's the
in
breathing.
that, once you're in that state, in the mindset of love, then you can start actually implementing it, right? So how, I mean, yes, there's the breathing, but how would you say in terms of like, the setup of the mindset, right? Before you go into the experience focus, right?
Yeah, there is a game that I do.
Remind us of the breathing, right?
Yes, there's a very powerful game that I developed that it's very difficult to find people to play, but this is what I would suggest here, right? The best way to set your mind for love is like playing for half an hour or maybe more, like half an hour or 45 minutes or an hour, right? Somebody, this game. You just have a conversation between two persons, right? You and I, for example, no? You start the first, you start the conversation, okay? So you set the topic of the conversation. It can be whatever you want. You can talk freely, or you can have a conversation. I mean, it's your turn, right? When it's your turn, you cannot use negative words. So you cannot use anything that would give a negative feeling or imagination. So you cannot use the word no, not,
Time for
negative.
breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Don't anything, anything that's it's negative. If you do it, then it's the other person's turn, right? And it's really cool and very challenging. And this, in my experience, is a fast track to set your mindset in the positive. Love, I mean, love is too powerful. To set your mindset love, you need years, or your. It's very difficult. But the best setup is just play this game. Play this game seriously. So you challenge your mind uh, to just stay on the positive side, and remind you need to understand that your nature, that's your nature, to look at all things with the positive side, with love. So by forcing your mind to find ways to say something negative, but with positive words or positive phrases, it's super powerful. So that's a good way that we can.
So can you just say that again? You're saying that it's possible to say negative. You can give negative information without using negative words. You use positive words to communicate something that's negative. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, only the word no. In a normal conversation, you don't notice how many times you just say no, not, don't. It's there all the time, right? So try to say it in a way that you don't use these words. Otherwise, you cannot go on with your conversation. It's the other person's turn. Or you can set other rules, whatever. I mean, but the point is that the fastest way to set your mind in the right vibration is to play this simple game.
Cool. All right. Well, I think that is a good segue. Shall we go into section 5?
And then you read all of these, also it's helping. This is helping. Yes, let's go to the second part.
I mean, I feel like section 4 is pretty straightforward as far as like, you want to be in the right
Time
mindset.
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Yeah, exactly. We wanna explain what we just talked about, like in a professional, brief way. Explain the importance of your mindset, right? Your mindset to be positive, to have positive thoughts and everything, and then we can say this game, play this game. If your mindset is always on the negative side, play this game with somebody that the problem with me is that I never find somebody that wants to play. Um, yes, my son. Thanks God, my son now. I play with it.
Well, it seems like an easy thing that could be part of ACU open sessions, right? At the beginning.
Yeah, I
Right.
mean, this is a very good game to play when you're with your friends, like an adult. It's a super fun game.
Is
And
there a
then
name for the game at all, or
it's a fun way, and it's so beneficial to your being that in so many ways that it's very strong for your subconscious.
yeah? Is there a name to the game at all, or just call it the game? The positivity game. All right. Anyways, let's go on to section.
Yeah, the I don't know, positivity game. I never knew
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Maybe in the future we can add a name. All right, so let's go on to section 5. So it says this is the experience focus. Since I decided how to perceive this moment, which is the only existing moment in my reality, I strive to perceive this moment as pleasurable as possible, independently from influences of other essences of God and distinct, different, separate, and external realities energetically connected to me, forming the cosmos. So we have practice guidelines. So it seems like there's a lot that could go into this. Is this going to relate to the whole 3 hours and 33 minutes, or where are we at here
Yeah, no.
in terms of the focus?
The 3 hours is it's not something that everybody reacts differently, but the point is this: the way that this practice, what's the end result of this practice? Is to bring you back to see the world the way that you were
Time
born
to take a
and
break.
supposed to see
Please
it.
stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
I'm just gonna say this, then we take the break. But the point that I have found out through this practice is that it's so and it's so incredible, so powerful, is that when you're a child, I mean, let's take a break because this is gonna take time and I don't want to miss the break. Let's take a break and then I continue after that.
Okay.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Okay, I'm back.
So, what is the goal of the practice? The point is that, from my experience, what I have understood is that there's no difference between how you saw. I mean, the point is that we go through this brainwash so that when we come out, we see us as children as something that was part of whatever, like your imagination as a child, right? When I played pirates with my friends at 7 years old, 6 years old, 5 years old, or I played whatever I played, a room became a world. And I remember vividly that I was inside whatever we were playing and imagining, right? So this power, it's not something that society or tells us, it's children. No, it's who we are. I mean, the difference is that you're a child, now you're an adult with better knowledge, experience, and everything. So you take this power that you have of imagining your reality the way you want it, because you can manifest reality the way you want. Because today, I live in synchronicity, right? Everything that I want, I know how to get. The point is that the price is always suffering in terms of hard work, in terms of sacrificing, maybe going out with your friends and stay home, sacrificing time with your children, making mistakes that are hurtful. And so nothing good can come without, in my experience, without suffering, hard work, and integrity. Okay, but the point is that once you learn that this is the way to have a full life, in my opinion, because having a full life means that if you are in an easy path for you, you're probably in the wrong path, right? Because everybody, in order to
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
so to me the purpose of life is to know yourself, because once you know yourself, you can really do the only thing that you are the best in the whole world in doing, and that can really make you happy. It's that being yourself. Alberto is the best in being Alberto. Jay is the best in being Jay. But in order for Jay to be Jay, he needs to know. Jay needs to know who Jay is, right? And so today, the only opinion that counts to me, it's my opinion. And I am myself always. I say the truth, not to everybody, the truth, because I know who I am. I paid a dear price, in my opinion, to get to this, but today I know who I am. I love it, and I love being myself because I'm the best in the world at being myself. I am myself. I say what I think, and I do what I say. But being yourself, or getting to know yourself, is difficult. Right? It means you need to be serious. You need to be strong, and you need to work hard and be truthful. So if you're not truthful, and most people decide to lie and to go the easy way, right? So it's okay. But the point is that also most people, they lost this power. I mean, the power of you seeing the world as a child is a today we say, they see the world with the eyes of a child. No, I mean you your eyes and the way that you saw the world when you were a child, it's the way that you should still see the world now. The only difference is that you're an adult, you have an experience and 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 knowledge about things, right? So the point is that what we want to do on the island, for example, is just to play, have fun, enjoy, play, but as adults, right, with the knowledge of who we are and the powers that we have, and with the energies, right? So people that don't, that's why it's so important that the event is paid also a considerable amount, because we want to have serious people, serious people, because we're going to play. But if you don't understand it, it's playing with love and everything. But if you don't understand that, you
Time
misinterpret.
for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3, pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3, exhale, relax.
Because as a child, you were starting to naturally you will see all things out. So the first thing that you understand as a child that you're able to manifest whenever you want with the synchronicity is that whatever you imagine, it's your work, right? So the point is that, for example, I live in the moment all the time. I don't get too much stressed about the future anymore. It doesn't exist, and the past is there to help me not to repeat as you taught me. It was a very great. Thank you, Jay, for teaching me this. The past is for there to learn what we don't want to bring back in the present, or to have good memories and have some life. But the point is that once you live in serenity, you understand that the present is what there is, right? So you want to make sure that you imagine your present the best way possible, and you go to work one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Choose one little thing and work on that. What can you do? Yeah, it's stressful. But obviously, like for example, there's things that, for example, get me, not anxious, but your head and your soul, right? So you want to try to get rid of those things. In general, the first thing is to understand that it's not when society tells you, that's how children see things. That's a lie, society, because you are still the same as you were as a child, only developed, a lot more developed. The power that you had as a child, that you can say the imagination of a children, which are incredible, Peter Pan, right? You still have it, but instead it's not. You understand that it's not just imagination, but it's really you have power. You have real power on whatever surrounds you because you are whatever surrounds you. And the only way that you can understand it is to go back in bringing back your nature, which when you had a child was very clear. But then they throw you into this thing, this machine, this evil they have created, in my opinion, to make slaves. Right? They need slaves. Or they can, yeah. And so they take away this immediately from us, right? So that for us it's just a memory, something that is relegated to the past
Time to
and
pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
and when you grow up, it just it's part of the growing up that you lose this incredible powers that you have as a child. Instead, it's not true. The truth is that you have those, but much more because you develop them. So that's the real goal. To go back and see, you see the way that you see the reality, the way that you were seeing it when you were in the right with the head and the heart in the right place before going through the brainwash of society. So to go back and see your reality with the eyes that, of your child. But now you take that and you understand that you're much more, with so much more. I mean, I just, I just, whatever I want to do, I just escalate, escalate, and until I conquer it. But it comes natural. The point is not something. The way to get there is a lot of work and suffering. But once you get there, and you stay true to yourself, I mean, the important thing is that once you get there, don't make the assumption, don't make the mistake that okay, you get there and then it's only no. To get there, you need also to stay there. And that requires always a lot of work. Yeah. But the point is that then it's very natural to use your powers. It's just natural. I I use them all the time. Whatever I put myself in mind, I do it. And the way, even if I don't know exactly how, I know that the important thing is that, as you taught me, is the goal. That the goal must be clear, the goal clear. Once you have the goal, you start with the setup. Setup is super important. How am I going to get it? So you try to create the best plan possible to get there. Then you just start. But the way that I start things today is that I already know that I will get there. Everything. That I have put my mind as an objective. I already know that I will get there because I know the method. I know the method is
Time to stretch. Please stop.
to be
Stand up
yourself.
and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
It's just to be yourself. This obviously we don't want to put it inside the document because it's too conscious. I don't know,
Say
presumptuous.
what?
Too presumptuous, right?
What?
As I said, in the document, we don't want to put this in the document. The document, we want to say the goal is to go back and seeing the word as you should have kept in seeing it, but then something happened that you think that is in something that it's in the past, and by growing up, you lose it, but you don't. You definitely don't lose it. It's still there. Everybody has it. Once you start seeing that, once you start once you start being able to go back and seeing your reality with your eyes of a child, let's say, and then is when you start the process in really understanding who you are. And that's the purpose of life, in my opinion. It's the only way to be happy. The way to live life as an experience in the best way possible. Because in life, something that, in my opinion, I don't waste time in asking what is life, why we are here, what is the purpose of humanity. Or, I mean, this is my opinion. It's just whatever is there, enjoy it. I don't waste time answering questions that there's no answer. Answer, I don't know. But for sure, the best way to enjoy it is to do the thing that nobody can do better than you, which is be yourself. But in order to be yourself, you need to understand, learn who you are. This is very difficult, very, very difficult. But first of all, you need to start to be yourself. I mean, to be your natural self. So go back in. The last time that you were yourself was when you were a child. Because 99% of people, then they got brainwashed and stayed brainwashed. But we don't have time to waste time. So this is why we want to have the document for those kind of people. Then we have the event for the people that are serious because we want to evolve, develop because we don't have more time. Time is running out. I
So
don't know why I keep putting the event in the middle because I'm thinking about it.
yeah. So Last
Time
one.
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So obviously, we made it very clear that our goal is to bring us back into our childhood perspective and perception.
Yes.
Right? And
Perfect sense.
so the experience focus, is that all the experience focus is? It's basically just the outcome of the experience is to achieve
No,
mind
that's
state,
the
or
start.
that's
That's
the
the start.
start? Okay,
Yeah.
so
And
let's
then
keep
you
going.
play, and then you go to play, and then you just play. You enjoy. You enjoy yourself with your imagination of a child. So you whatever you whatever you, there we are together. No, sorry. I'm thinking of the document, and then you wanna spend the rest of the time with the soundtrack. Now the soundtrack is very important because it gives you the limits of the experience. Right?
So should that be linked and documented here in the experience focus?
Not really, because the soundtrack is whatever you choose. We can give guidelines, but we don't want to put the soundtrack that we're going to use in the event because that's something that make big order. So you want to have something that is but it doesn't mean to be 3 hours long. This document, the experience here, it can also be because remember that the full practice of 3.5 hours, I came to that through years of 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there, 30 minutes there, right? 5 minutes there. But then I do this, and then I started to do this throughout my day. Throughout the day, it's like I'm doing the practice all the time. But the point is that then I found this. What happened is that I found this beautiful. That I love this soundtrack. I love it. I just love it with all my heart, also because of the story and everything. Is the soundtrack of the Last of the Mohicans, right? And I
So we don't
found
want to mention that, right? We don't want to mention that. We want to make sure people choose their own soundtrack for this.
no, we can mention that, but I don't want to link it. We can mention it. Like for example,
Yeah.
a good example is the 3.3, but it needs to be connected also to what we want to bring people to listen to, because that's something different. But what we want to bring people to listen to are these amazing YouTube videos with the
Time
frequency,
for
right?
breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Yeah, like the healing, different types of frequency hurts and stuff.
Yes, that's what we want to say. Find something that is long, whatever, they're very long. So you take one and do the practice while you listen to them. That's fundamental. That's so important. Because I believe that in my experience, half of the job was to me because I was always somebody that slept very little. Because I'm
Was
very
what?
young,
Always somebody what?
who slept very little.
Was what?
Because I'm
Slept very little.
slept. I'm very active. I'm very curious. I'm active. I do a bunch of things all the time. So sleeping, I love sleeping, but it was always something that I never had enough time, right? Because I always loved staying late. I mean, whatever I want to do, I do, right? So I always had this problem that I was going late and waking up early. So until I was in university, it was manageable. When I started to work, it became a problem because in the afternoon I was just tired. So I started to go on YouTube. I said frequency to like for example, let me give you this trade. Check. This now today I energize with the sun, right? But this is the most powerful that I found. That like when we finish work here, sometimes we pass from cryptos to human resources to work organizing to life support to strategy to the planning, websites, investments. So you understand that now we're a bit more relaxed because we have a team that's working better and everything. I mean, you don't know. I mean, you're working a bit too much, in my. But I'm good that it's good that you're going to work. So the point is that sometimes you exit, like I say, you exit the vortex, right? Because when I check in for here, it's like entering the vortex, and it is a vortex. So you exit the vortex that I almost don't remember my name. Right? My brain is so used up that, that I don't remember my name. And there is this 45 minutes video.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So let me finish what I was saying before first. So I went. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how, but I started to see these videos, and and listening to these videos while sleeping, even if it was for three. Because today I understand that sleeping you need 8 hours of sleep because your body is so. I sleep maybe 7 hours every 3 days. Today, 8 hours every 3 days, something like that. Because and I sleep 2 hours, 3 hours at most. Because this is natural. Because you're a powerhouse. You energize. You need to sleep. You need to sleep 8 hours per day because you are so living unnaturally that you're just exhausted. You're exhausted. That's why everybody needs to sleep 8 hours every day. But if you understand that you go back and being your natural self, like I believe I'm living my life today, you don't need to sleep 8 hours per day. Sadly, you don't need that. Yeah. You need that because I don't need it and I'm super healthy, super but sometimes you need to energize. So I energize with the sun, but this is something very dangerous. You don't want to do that. But I found this that is just great. If you feel like I don't know, you finish working and you have something to do and you're just tired, you put your headphones on and you listen to this. And after 10-15 minutes, you're regenerated. And I started notice. I'm gonna put it in the notes. Here. This is this is I
I'm
saw
line 323.
yes. Beats J, in my experience, of all the videos that I have, I use. This is the best. I don't know what they put here. It's not even. I usually don't. I usually don't take videos that don't have the frequencies or the time. It's not flowing. This video, I came out from the vortex and I was hungry, but I was so exhausted that I wasn't even able to eat. So I said, what I do? I found this 45 minutes. After 10 minutes, I was just regenerated in a way that I've never experienced because I did experience before. Because I mean, to finish before, I started to listen to these frequencies while you sleep. I
Time to
started
take
waking
a
up.
break. Please stop. Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
I started waking up 3-4 hours of sleep completely fresh. I said, okay, so this is something that's powerful. It's work. Anyways, let's take a break.
Yes.
Yeah.
End
It's
of
4
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
I'm
And back. How are we doing on time?
maybe last segment now because we have 9 o'clock. So about H2 showcase of 7.
But we have an hour and a half until Cobalt H2.
Yes, so we can do a segment. The wrap up or something. 1 2 seconds. Yeah, so I mean that's important that we write. So find something that you like. This YouTube video, there's plenty. Find something that you like and put it on as because it's just interacts with your brain in a way that is mysterious to say the least, but it's working. So working. So incredible.
So I would summarize the overview of the focus as you want to have the eyes of when you were a child, and then you basically just play. I mean, this is the starting point. Then you play, and then you have the soundtrack.
Yes, perfect.
So that's what I'm hearing. 1, 2, 3. Is there
Correct.
anything?
No, that's it.
That's the entire focus.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
I love the idea of playing. Can you go into playing, but not as a child, as an adult? How does an adult play?
I mean, when I play, I do the energy pose.
Will you
Play
do
with
what?
the energy pose. I play with the energy. You play. When I was a child, I played to be the personification of a hero with superpowers. Today, as an adult, I play by understanding that these superpowers are real, and I play by developing the superpowers that everybody has. So that's how I play. But I came to a point that I need more space. Because here, I mean, when I do
Time to
these
pause.
energy balls,
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
when I do these energy balls, I mean, super powerful, right? So, and only one time. I mean, usually I just do it until I see it myself. I see it, and I don't know if it's my imagination, Jay, but the energy is magenta. So, it's incredible. The color is magenta. The color of the energy that you see the energy starting to, to, to come out from your hands and because I mean the way that I'm developing this is that you start with the closed eyes. So you need to close eyes to focus and to accumulate energy, right? So you breathe in as much as possible and you keep it in as much as possible and you make all your body strong but in a relaxed way. But it's really strong. Your muscle needs to start to pump and become very your muscles are, but it's like, for example, the hands. I leave them totally relaxed because they need to flow with the energy. Right? The energy that I don't know. It's incredible. I feel the energy like that's like keep the hands up. It's a bit scary. Then I open the eyes and then today I open the eyes and I see the energy there. and the energy starts to come out from your hands into you put your two hands, and the energy that comes out to me is magenta. And the ball that starts to generate is what is first you see, like, when you see a mirage, no, that kind of things, right? So you see that in between of your hands there's something I don't understand, but then when you start understanding how to concentrate the energy, it's magenta, it's pink, but magenta pink. Unbelievable. And you gave me magenta. When you said to me, magenta is the most amazing color, it's our flag, because it's the only color that is not a color. So, wow.
Time for
I
breath.
started to put magenta all over the
Stop and
face.
get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Also, maybe it's my imagination. Is like, also, when you connect, there is your third eye, that you're focusing on, and you try to visualize, and it's like, no, maybe it's black, but because you have your eyes closed, it's black with tones of yellow, but when you connect, there is a very little light in the middle of everything, and it's magenta. And to keep that light in your sight is very difficult, very constant. Keep it constant. And when you do that, this light starts to, you keep it constant for a considerable amount of time, let's say at least 30 seconds, 1 minute, and she starts to expand. And then you start seeing everything that emanates energy. You have your eyes closed. So first, your hands, because your hands are very powerful energy captors and way of transmitting energy. Right? Then your arms, and then the end, and then you see the end. So you see your arms and your hands are very, very magenta. Then you breathe in and you keep it as much as possible. Then the energy accumulates, and you see this energy that comes from all over you. And then you just expand into the universe. And then you just focus it in between of your hands. You focus it, you create it, and then you open your eyes and you see like this ball of energy, magenta energy. And so obviously I get scared, so I stop, because I mean, the point is that if you lose focus, you lose focus. You need to be very focused. So only one time I really sat down and said, all right, let's see where this brings me. Okay? This time is where I found out that it's better to leave your hands relaxed, and the energy is going to bring
Time to
them
pause.
to where they need.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
And I said, okay, let's see where we can go. One day, I remember when it was, I really said, okay, let's see how far I can go. And I mean, I need a deserted island. It's also dangerous. People around the world, I don't know exactly I don't know. I mean, it shouldn't be anything bad. I mean, I see there's a healing force, right? Created to transfer it to somebody that maybe needs it to heal somewhere or something. But I don't know. I never really created a full ball of energy, because the power that I that I spiritual, how do you say spiritual? I can find this word. A certain way. The power that you start. Today, I'm much more in control. Right before, I was doing some very strong noises that I don't do anymore. But it's the Om. No? It's all about the Aum that becomes Om. No? Because Aum, when you say it in the correct way, because it sounds like Om, but in reality it's Aum. It's all about using that. That's so powerful. But then you start doing Auminam in a very, I don't know, strong way. So anyway, sprigionare in inglese means to release, to emit, to unleash. You unleash so much energy, but everything around you also unleashes energy because you absorb. And I mean, with two children in the house, I stop. So that's why I did that.
So
Right?
I think we should probably wrap up here, but if you want, you could talk a little bit about section 6 and the experience climax. Otherwise, I think we're good to wrap up, right? On this particular topic, at least.
The experience climax is when you live in the, you really
Time to
live in the
stretch.
moment.
Please
It
stop,
brings you to
stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
The climax for this practice, obviously, to be the climax is gonna be do what I just get to where I escalate to a point where I see, okay, finally I managed to manifest the full force of this play game that I do with the energy. That's what I say now. But for the document, the climax is that you feel really in the moment, connected in the moment. So you're in total harmony. You're in total. You feel well. You enjoy. You really enjoy because you don't need to force yourself not to think about the future or I don't know. I mean, to me, the meditations that I've experienced, they're just a lot of yes, most of them. So, like for example, the guy that tells you, imagine yourself on the beach, calming. I mean, I don't know. It's not something that I think you don't enjoy. I mean, maybe you enjoy, but a real spiritual practice is that nothing should be forced. So you shouldn't be forcing on thinking about the beach to feel well, to feel in the moment. You shouldn't be forced to do anything to feel well. But you work, you develop, basically you're breathing, you're breathing, you breathe well, you connect to yourself, to your most, to the tissue of yourself, the tissue of the universe, right? The tissue, the backbone, yourself, and you breathe and you breathe out to also using this another guideline, but this works like the aum, which comes is the most perfect sound that the humans can do, right? And it's a very powerful way to release the energy that you have manipulated inside yourself through your chakras. You release it through the aum. While you do this, you also breathe out. And it's very important, Jay. What? Oh, this is something we need to break down.
Time to pause. Please stop, Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
You breathe in from your nose, always. Then you can breathe out from your nose or from your mouth, whatever. But breathing in is so important to breathe in from your nose because this is my opinion, but it's different when you breathe in from your nose because when your nose is a very powerful. Also, when you breathe in from your nose, it goes through your spiritual engine room. I don't know, control room, which is the pineal gland. Right? Because I don't know if it's there. But the point is that I don't know. I cannot explain. Maybe you can explain it, but I can say what I feel, and it's very. It's like this, right? When you breathe in from your nose, the energy is filtered, right? So if you breathe in from your mouth, I don't know, but your mouth doesn't filter anything, or maybe it doesn't go through the same path that it does from your nose, so it goes through your pineal gland, and I don't know, maybe I don't know why, but I know in my experience that the energy that you can use is the one that you breathe in from your nose. If you breathe in from your mouth, you're just breathing. You're not. I don't know why. It's like the nose is like a filter because when you breathe in with your nose, you're not just breathing, but you're bringing in the filtered energy that is the one that you can manipulate. It can help you that you can feel flowing into your body. From the mouth, no, from the mouth is just it's. I mean, the point is this, when you breathe in from your mouth, it stops in your guts, and it doesn't go in the rest of the body. When you breathe in from your nose, it goes into the guts, but then it goes in the rest of your body, and it starts making you strong. It's making you really strong, but only if you breathe in from the nose. I don't know. It's so important. This is something I just figured out. Maybe it's just for me. I don't know, but we want to write it down. I
No,
don't.
yeah.
I cannot explain this. It's so
Time
weird.
for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
All right. So I think we are good for now. I guess I have one question though. One last question.
Yeah. Sorry. Let me just finish the. So the climax is that you enjoy for real because you live in the moment naturally, and so you just do whatever you feel. Feel. Just feel. You just are there in the moment, and all you do is feel whatever is there to feel, and that's being free, in my opinion. Not having to think about the beach or something to be present in the moment. So a bunch of US people. Because I mean, these are the meditations that I went a couple of times, and there was a guy that was saying, "Okay, close your eyes, think you're at the beach." Oh, I said, "What is this? I always need to come here in order to have somebody that tells me what I need to visualize. Otherwise, for me not to think about something else and to feel better, to me, it was not something. We are much better than that. So check done. I'm done with it. Yeah, please.
So my last question is just if let's say a new person is doing this, they're doing like the 10-minute version, a quick little version, just doing a little bit here and there, right?
Yes.
Is it perfectly fine and normal to not necessarily experience and get to the climax point, and that maybe it's fine to just work through the focus and just work towards the climax, or are you expected to get to the climax right away, or how does that work?
I mean, maybe yes. I mean, if you're somebody that is already developed spiritually and sees the documents, so understands it and manages to experience it in a more professional way, let's say, right? Because you understand these things already. But the point is that the practice needs to be 3.5 hours because it's the time needed for everyone to at least experience the climax. Maybe it's going to be for 5 minutes, maybe it's going to be for 1 minute, but in 3.5 hours,
Time to pause. Please stop.
you'll get there.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
You'll get there because it's natural. This practice is not something, this practice of it's 3 hours and a half because we are so brainwashed. You need all this time with these frequencies going, with the breathing, with the focusing, the but at one point everything will fall fall together in place because your body knows. I mean, it's natural for you as a human conscious. It's very natural. The goal of this practice is something that there shouldn't be a practice to reach this goal. It's something that we have from birth. It's our birthright. We are not here by chance. We're here. We are the essence of God. We have superpowers, everybody. And so it's natural. It's very natural. So at one point, it's going to.
So I think the answer is if you do the full 3.5 hours, the answer is yes, you reach the climax. But if you only do like 10 minutes, you might not reach it, right?
I mean, it's very. I reached the climax only when I did the 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
That's the first time that, I mean, that I connected for real. And I did a long time, then it's there, to there. I was doing the breathing already. I was doing this already. I was listening to the frequencies of the time. I was doing everything that is in the practice. And only when I found out that, when I found on YouTube this 3.5 hours of the Last of the Mohican soundtrack, which I love it, I put it there with some frequency, because I always listen to music with the frequencies in the background. And I said, I mean, this is some, I mean, it came natural. I don't even remember how.
All right. So I think I'm good on this. Are we ready to go into wrap up?
Yes, Jay, thank you. Okay.
We definitely ready for a break. So this is really good. We got through a lot. I think we might be able to get through the rest of it in one more session. So amazing.
I don't know why you did that proposal saying that I didn't want to pay for the document anymore. I never said that. Just want to have the invoice to understand.
You just wanted to end the budget. You only wanted to do for the new moon for the budget for practice.
But the point is that the budget that we did, we don't know
Time to take a break. Please
how much
stop.
was already spent.
Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
But remember, I put it back
according
in.
to
After
the
you explain me, I put it back in. See the
According
back.
to the invoice that they just did, that they are estimating
I'm here.
that the total is $10,000 for 3 months. That was the estimate that I looked at here.
I don't know. It doesn't sound right to me. It doesn't sound right.
So I'll put it in
it-
topic.
It was more than 4,000 only, and then there's no fundraising. Where is the fundraising? No fundraising.
Fundraising? Oh,
Fundraising
I don't know.
fee.
I don't know if they did the fundraising. I don't think the fundraising was the focus, but the my understanding is that my understanding is that here, put in topic 0, you've got
I am talking to SU in this.
Topic 2. Um,
SU in
So they calculated 2618. So basically, this is not surprising, but the first month we put the most time in, the second month less, and the third month, almost half as much as the first month. So that sort of makes sense that you would, it would go down each month, especially with all of the chaos that happens. So yeah. So anyways, like the estimate comes out to about 10,500, which I think makes sense in terms of that there's still around $2,000 or $3,000 left over.
good. So the $2,000 that are leftovers, there you remember the agreement was that if there's something left over, we would use it for going forward, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the $2,000, I would like. I mean, we need to have this session to decide that because it's not my money to decide anymore. But I would like to put them as bonus. Put them aside as bonus. Once
Put it aside.
the website, once the website is online with the document, it's a bonus. So the work now is covered with the additional 12,000, right? And after 3 months, we will do again the invoice and see if there is something more to put or there's something left over. But the point is that I thought about it, and if SU agrees, instead of using them to pay the work, I wanna pay the wanna reward whoever was responsible for the delivery, most responsible for the.
Well, I definitely think having a deliverable bonus is always a good thing to do. And we can certainly have at least some amount for a deliverable bonus, and then we can decide how much it will be. So let's.
Yeah, obviously, to me, the bonus cannot be distributed to the persons that I cut out from the work.
Yeah, well, I mean, we worked on it to get a little bit of bonus.
So the only two eligible for the bonus in the moment are obviously you and.
Well, we can discuss that during the open session. Oh. All right. So
that is something we need to discuss as the session.
yeah, so we have proposal for bonus, deliverable bonus set.
Then you can always take it and give it, if we have an agreement on this, you can always take, it's going to go 99% to you. You can always take it and then give it to other SDG worker if you feel that they deserve it. I don't feel that. They already paid for what the minimum they did. The bonus is something that reward for excellence, for having reached the goal. So if people want to have the bonus, they're already getting paid for nothing. So they secured nothing. They did nothing.
Yes. Okay.
Nothing. Zero.
And they shouldn't end up getting paid for all of that, so it should be fine.
They will get paid. Yeah, it's okay. Fuck it. They will get paid. It's okay. It's right. I'm not saying nothing about that. The time they put and everything, but the bonus goes to who actually generated value. All right. Yes. Anyway, we discuss it in the ACU section for sure. It's a good topic for ACU. All right, Jay. So I'll make the transfer. Make the transfer.
Cool.
Yeah, SVG. Yes.
All right. Make transfer, and then
Please.
Proposal for bonus deliverables, yes. So then we have our next scheduled session will be Cobalt Hour 2. I have lots
One
of
thing,
priorities.
End
Next-
of
Four
break.
o'clock.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
make sure they send it to me, right? The final. I mean, also there needs to be the fundraising fee. Without the fundraising fee, it's not something that I would say that is correct. Fundraising fee is
Yeah. I believe it was 5%, right? So it would be, the 10,000 times 0.05, which would be.
I'm looking at the invoice of before. My computer is freezing.
So let's just say $600. $600 seems perfect.
Perfect. Perfect.
This is view only. Yeah. So can I comment? Yeah, I can comment.
Jay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Do you hear me? My computer froze.
I can hear you.
I cannot use the computer, but you can hear me. I don't know how. So, anyways, I don't know what to do.
Did we ever decide on a community project area?
No, I have no idea.
Right. Well, that's another thing that we should bring up
I would-
in our open session.
I,
Hello?
yeah, something we should decide together. I'm sorry, Jay, my computer froze.
All right. All right. Well, I think we're done. I thought this was a really good session, so I gave lots of good praise. I was excited. So I will talk to you very soon, okay? Are you going to be back for Cobalt Hour 2?
Yeah, see you in an hour, Jay.
Okay. Yep.
Yes, absolutely.